The Blueprints is a mystery roguelike unlike anything we've seen before, where you draft rooms trying to get to the end. You win the game by getting to the 46th floor all in one run. The Blueprints has a ton of extremely positive reviews. It's filled with mystery, intrigue, and who knew that a puzzle roguelike could be 2025's best roguelike. I hope you enjoy our first run. Day 1. We're in. What do we do? Let's go explore, man. Kick some tires and light some fires. Queen of Diamond _ Ace of Clubs _ Select a room to draft. Bedroom. Whenever you enter, gain 2 steppers. Closet, 2 items. Hallway. Let's get some items. Closet, rank 1. A pin. Martin Keamy. And a dog foot. Lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Okay. This is a first-person roguelike that puts hair on the back of your spine. All right, so here's our map. We closed off one room here. Pantry +4 money. Guest bedroom 10. Or a Tom Nook. Let's take Tom Nook here. Can we search in any of this stuff? What a cool concept for a game. Mommy? Okay, I'll take the key. We got 2 keys. I don't have a rook anymore. You've always wanted to know where the rook went?
I don't have a rook anymore.
There it is. All right. Is that a haberdashery? Okay. Nothing on the nightstand. Let's keep cooking here. Corridor. Corridor is always left unlocked. Lavatory. Bedroom. Let's go corridor. I wonder if there's secret. I wonder if there's illusionary walls, stuff like random stuff you can click on. Spiral staircase me. Select room to draft. Storeroom. We want to keep some of these doors open. Storeroom, we got key, diamond, money. Lavatory is a dead end. But why would we want a dead end? Let's go pantry. We got a coffee grinder. We got some ooh. Bridget, please pick up some more fruit before Fridays. We've just been informed that we may have an extra guest. Exploring the house. 50 steps should be more than enough, so I think it's an even spread. 5 apples, 5 bananas, 5 oranges. The enclosed should be enough to cover expenses, but bring back any change. Apples, bananas, and oranges. +3 futta. Okay, so I think futta represents our footsteps represent our currency in this game of how much we can move. Parlor, puzzle piece. I don't know what red means dead end, but let's take the parlor. There's got to be a benefit for taking a red end or dead end. We don't know what it is yet, though. This box contains gems. The other 2 boxes contain gems. All 3 boxes contain gems. What?
Are you kidding me?
So, do we use a key on one of these? Wind-up key, a component of the parlor game. Dear Herbert, it's a great honor receiving the invitation to dine at your estate. If I'm being frank, it's been quite a while since we have been seen in decent society, and we were beginning to worry that my wife's wit had lost its charm. If I can refresh your memory, you both spent much of the evening discussing our mutual love of games and puzzles. And you had mentioned a single parlor game I'd played some years back involving 3 boxes of different colors. You had pressed me to write the particulars of this game, and I've included this letter all the details you need to play it. There will always be at least 1 box which displays 1 true statement. There will be 1 box that displays falsities. Only 1 box has a prize within, the other 2 are always empty. Okay, so 1 is true, 1 is false. All 3 boxes contain gems. That's probably false. The other 2 boxes contain gems. That's probably false. So 1 is true, 1 is false. Can this be true? The other 2 boxes contain gems. Let me read the 3rd rule one more time. Only 1 box has a prize. Okay, so that tells us only 1 box has a prize. That means this one is lying. That's lying for sure. That's also lying. This is the truth. Open it. I guarantee I'll put everything on it. This is the truth.
You what?
Don't ever talk to me about puzzle games. The reason we never played The Witness on this stream, Animal Well, because we'd solve it on the first try. That's not even without going off screen for a few minutes, looking up the walkthrough, coming back, and then saying, aha, I figured it out. All right, next room. Storefront den. Let's take a look at our map here real quick. So here's where we are. But we're boxed in down here. We cannot close this off right here. So we could close this end off, but we got to keep something open there. So let's go den out of necessity. That gives us multiple ways. Oh, very toasty. What is this? Coin me. A necktie. You know there's something to do with the logic says there's something to do with these paintings. I don't know what it is yet, but there's logic to it. All right, so we could go spare room. We could go guest bedroom, gain some foot, or commissary items for sale. Let's go to the commissary. So here's our shop. Commissary rank 3. Annual Maze Day sale. Day 20 and 21. Things are 50% off. Diaga blocks. Cigarettas. Okay, what do you got for sale here? Without fishing rod. Effective the first week of December, payroll for all live out and seasonal staff will be managed electronically. Commissary will be closed day 12 to day 16. What day are we on? We're on day 1. All right, what do we got? What do we got to buy for sale today? Salt shaker. How do we know what it does? Shovel. We don't. We can't buy anything. Let's keep rolling. Blueprint map. We need multiples. So we have to spend a gem to have a good room. Okay. Mount Holly kitchen menu. Banana, club sandwich, bacon, and eggs. So these, if we buy this, it gives us more steps. Ooh, look at the bacon and eggs. Lemon glazed salmon.
'Cause Lennon's on sale again.
20 steps plus an additional 10 steps. You have an aquarium in your house. Let's save our money for right now. I kind of want to go back and close this off, but let's keep pressing forward here for right now. Ooh, our first key. Storeroom, chapel, passageway. We don't. That would be great, but we only have 1 gem. We need 2. Let's do chapel. We haven't done chapel yet. We haven't done any red rooms. Holy. Get some prage in chat. Look at this place, man. Farmer, angel, angel baker, chimney sweeper, bread farmer, Cersei, janitor. What does it all mean? All right. West Wing Hall, lavatory, store. What happens if we give ourselves a dead end? We're not willing to find out yet. Queen of Diamonds. We've already seen that. All right. What do we got here? Ooh. Staff notice. Out of respect for the late lady Clara Epson, the West Wing will be closed until further notice. While the floor plans associated with the wing have not been removed from the pool, we ask that staff members refrain from drafting them during this period of mourning. Let's draft more of them. Guest bedroom, spare bedroom, bedroom. Let's go bedroom. We'll get 2 additional feet. That's odd. See that right there? What is that? Mommy? Yo, is that who's the old actress we always talk about? Tilly Hibbert. What's her name? Tippi Hedren. That's Tippi Hedren. And I never thought we'd play a game where we see Tippi Hedren in a game, man. Greetings from Reddington. Fist down. Yeah, I said give him the money. Okay, let's keep cooking. What's this game all about? We're learning right now. It's a strategy roguelike. There's 45 floors to this mansion. We got to get to the 46th. Courtyard by Marriott. This room counts as 2 bedrooms. Let's go Courtyard by Marriott. We're out of gems now. We got to be careful. Metal detector. Greater chance of finding key and coin. Okay. We're cooking. Last key. We're last key Anthony right now. All right, so we're forced to take this dead end. We have no keys, no diamonds, only a bunch of coin. Unless we could go back and buy. Once you've drawn floor plans, you must select one. I was gonna go back and buy a gem, but we cannot back out. So red is dead end. See what happens. There's got to be something good in a dead end. HSS. Nothing good is in a dead end. Even the mirrors don't work. All right, let's take a look where we are on the map. We are right here. We can't go into the... I think we're cooked. Only thing we can do now is go back to the entrance hall. We'll see what happens. We could also... No, that's not true. We could buy an item, maybe? We can buy a gem. But I don't think we can... That helps us at all. We should have bought one earlier. Okay, that's good to know. All right, so this is where... This is our only other option right here. Storefront, walk-in closet, spare room. Kind of creepy. This is going to be a dead end no matter what. Breaker box. I don't know what it is, but let's give it the old college try. Metal detectors popping off. Holy. Keycard entry system. We're clicking buttons, baby. All right, our metal detector's going off, which means there's a key or something in here. That's cool. I don't know what we just did. That's a furnace. Okay, so I think we've explored everywhere we possibly can. So let's see what happens when we come back here and we call it a day. Tomorrow you awake to find the rooms of the estate as well as your current inventory has been reset. So this is basically like, that's our first run. We're cooked. But we learned a lot along the way. Intrigue, mystery, desire to steal all of Grandpa's estate. That was our first run of the blueprints. Let's see what happens. Start over. That's the roguelike. Wait, day 2. They keep track of how many runs you do? That's wild.